going on, YouTube? What up? What up? Been a minute. Gonna talk to y'all about something today that I was thinking about. I had a conversation with Mr. Starts with a Vision, Isaiah Fowler, because he's my guy for internet marketing and all of that. He's my go-to guy when I got a new idea that involves marketing online or any type of internet stuff. And so I always throw ideas to Isaiah when it comes to that type of stuff. So we were talking, and he was basically discussing a product that I have, the starter kit that I'm working on launching or whatever, because I have one up there now, but it wasn't really the full thing that I felt like I wanted to put out. So we listed a couple of things, and basically what he was telling me is I need to make sure I'm charging my worth. Make sure that I'm charging my worth, and also to get the full value out of the product, because he was telling me that if all it takes for me to add a couple more PDFs and a video and some other couple of things, then add that, and then that way you can charge the maximum product value for the product or whatever. And so when he was saying that, I was thinking, well, really, I got everything in that product now. The only other thing that you could possibly want in that product is actual coaching from me, one-on-one coaching with me. And so I was thinking, well, I'm not doing that, because I don't like to do that one-on-one coaching stuff. I don't like to charge for it, and I'm just not a fan of it. Like, I don't have the time to sit there and do that. But so I asked myself, I said, well, what if you did want it, because somebody might want it that bad, they don't care, they're willing to pay you for it because they need that guidance. And some of this stuff, I realized that as I put it out, you kind of do need the person that made it to explain it to you in order for you to understand it. So I was thinking, all right, well, if I put that in there, then what should I charge? And so that's when I had to realize in that moment, like, you know what? I was wrong. I mean, because at the end of the day, if you're going to get some information from somebody, if you're going to take up their time, then you got to pay them for their time. You know what I mean? It's like they can't just keep giving it to you for free. So for a particular situation. So it's like, because you're paying them for their time more than anything, and the information is what's going to help you out. So I had to realize, you know, that I was wrong about it. So I just wanted to put that out to y'all, that I did make a video about the Ty Lopez and all those types, charging people for coaching and getting rich off of that. What up, King? And so I felt like I had to go back and correct that and let y'all know I was wrong, because I was talking to Miss Doris too on Facebook a while ago, and she asked me about a coaching program of a guy who does cleaning business coaching or whatever. And she asked me what I thought about it, and I told her don't do it, because you don't need a coach to run a cleaning business. You don't need a coach. Like, the guy that's selling that course, I told her, I guarantee you, he probably didn't pay for a coach, so why would you? If it can be done without it, why are you paying $297, $497, whatever the hell they want to charge you per month for that coaching if you don't need it? If it can be done without a coach, why are you doing it? Millions of people done it before. But what I realized was this. Yeah, he didn't do it, and I didn't do it either. I didn't have coaching to run my business, but if I did, it wouldn't have took me 10 fucking years to finally figure it out. You know what I mean? Because when you think about it, I've been doing business since I was 19. I'm 29 now. Just turned 29, 2 weeks ago. So, or was it like, I don't know. But anyway, I just turned 29. So I've been doing business now for 10 years. And it's like, so if I could have just paid somebody $297 or $497 or whatever the fuck price that they put in, I always see the 7 at the end. That's why I'm saying that. So just to go ahead and learn those lessons and get it out the way, and that would have expedited my whole process, but instead I had to go through 10 years of fucking up to finally start figuring out how the business works. So what I had to realize, you know what, the courses ain't a rip-off, it ain't bad, and also you got to look at it like this. Well, if you would have went to college, you would have paid, 40 grand per year for information that you wouldn't even been able to use. So go ahead and pay the couple $100 for somebody's course if that's what it's going to take for you to be successful. Because to be honest with you, like, I really like, go back and look at some of my videos, and you can see the difference in the growth. I was wrong. Like, I was fucking up. I was working too much in my business instead of working on it. I should have kept my job. I should have been building. Like, now I'm doing now what I should have been doing a while ago. And it took me 10 years in business to finally figure it out. Now I understand that stuff do take time. You get out what you put into it, even when it comes to money. And I also understand business taxes better. I understand business entities better. So I understand it now. I'm going to go the C Corp route versus the S Corp route. That's just what I choose. You know what I mean? But it's stuff that you learn. And so if I would have took somebody's course, I probably could have learned that a lot faster. You know what I mean? So just something that, I wanted to put out to y'all. I'm trying to hire some people. What's some tips and tools you use? So for hiring, what did I put? I just wrote a whole thing on that. But I got a video out. If you look at it, how to hire. I think it's the hiring process or something like that is the name of the video. But basically, I will put it on Facebook. I will put it on, no problem, Pablo. I will put it on Facebook. I will put it on Craigslist. I will put it on, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, and then just when you out and about, you wearing your shirt or you driving your car. A lot of times, because I had a magnet on my work car, or either my actually I put it on my regular car too, because since I had a luxury car, I knew that would help get people's attention if I put the sign on my personal car too. But anyway, so people would ask me, am I hiring? What do you do? Well, blah blah blah. And then they want to work for you. Because here's my number one secret. This is the best secret I can give you. You can get all the other stuff in all my other videos. I give you that. But here's my biggest secret for hiring and keeping good employees is this. I leverage my brand. I built a brand even offline. Like online, I got a brand going and building, but even offline at home in my local city, I'm known for the same thing I'm known for on the internet, which is business. Everybody knows that, okay, that's AJ, he the business guy. You know what I mean? I saw a guy went out too long ago before I moved. He seen me at the dollar store sitting in the parking lot, and I introduced myself, and I was like, hey, because he's a teacher, and I think he serves on a couple of boards and stuff, so we were in a lot of political conversations on Facebook. And so I introduced myself. I said, hey man, what's up? I'm AJ from Facebook. And he was like, oh, the business guy. And I was like, yeah. So you know what I mean? So I leverage my brand for hiring with my people or whatever. So a lot of people work for me, not just because of the pay, because I do pay good, but at the same time, I don't have a $1 million worth of business yet, so I don't have a ton of accounts to offer them just yet. You know what I mean? Then I sold most of my business, so it's like I'm basically starting all over again. So I don't have a ton of work to go around, so it's not like they stand around for the money. They stand around because they feel like, well, fuck it, if I'm fucking with AJ, I know I'm good. And that's what a lot of people do. Like a lot of people want to work for me just because they want to be able to work with me or be around me. So I recommend that you try to use your brand as your leverage. Use your reputation. That's my biggest thing. What's up, Jado? Who that? Yeah, Pablo, everybody. Yeah, appreciate y'all checking in, chiming in up here. But anyway, yeah, man, that's my biggest secret is I leverage my brand for employees. I have a lot of people working for me who do it on the strength of it's working for me. You know what I mean? Because they'll rather work for me, a guy that's going to treat them like a fucking adult, that's not going to micromanage, that's going to pay them as best as he possibly can. Like, I don't give raises. I don't give out raises because I maximize how much I can pay from the beginning. I just give you the most I can give you, and as long as you maintain that, you got that pay. If the job increases, then your pay will increase. But that's it. There ain't no raise. I ain't got time to play no games with you here. This is what I can afford to pay you. This is the best I can pay you. You do that job to the best of your ability, and we good. You mess up, you gone. I don't have nobody calls out. You know what I mean? I had somebody working for me last year. She missed 3 days out of what was it, like 3 month span. She had to go. You know what I mean? Because I told her, I said, look, it's been a whole year and you miss more than every other employee combined because you shouldn't be missing days. You know what I mean? Like most of the shifts are quick. I don't have anybody working more than 4 hours a day right now. They might be working 4 hours per day for 5 days a week, but most people ain't working that long. So it's like, why are you taking a day off? Even if you're sick, you can go knock out a couple hours right quick. You know what I mean? Or if you're doing a weekend account, you might can't get to it on Friday, but you got Saturday and Sunday to get it. So, you know what I mean? I give them that no excuses. My motto is no days off. That's what we say. No days off. And when I say no days off, I don't literally mean that you're not allowed to take a day off, even though I prefer you not to. But what I mean is, when it comes to effort, no days off. You know what I mean? Like, because they know how I do. They know I grind, and I expect them to do the same. You know what I mean? And I'm going to pay them, and I'm going to reward them for it. So that's my main thing for that. But back to the course thing, though. So I just wanted to give y'all that because I thought that it was a ripoff. I thought it was stupid because I don't like get-rich-quick schemes. That was my thing. But what I had to realize is just because I'm paying somebody $297 today doesn't mean that I should be thinking, all right, now I want to get my money back for them since I paid them all of this money. No, what you're supposed to be doing is taking the information that they taught you and look at that course as an investment and build. You will make well above for that little bit of money that you put into that course. So, and I know I heard that a million times. The people who selling those courses tell you that, but I just feel like that's what they supposed to do. They sell them. You know what I mean? So, but I just wanted to tell y'all that. What was the other thing I was going to talk to y'all about? That Ty Lopez said something a while ago, and I heard him say that, and it kind of rushed it with me, so I remembered it. He said that most of y'all are scared to buy this course because you're afraid that you're not going to execute. And so if you don't execute, that means that you wasted your money. So basically what he was saying was, okay, you really scared to buy the course, not because you think that the course going to be bad, not because you think that I'm just trying to sell you, rip you off. You really scared to do it because at the end of the day, you scared that you're going to get this information and let it sit on your computer and never use it. And really, that's kind of true. That's one of the main reasons I never did it. You know what I mean? Because I had a feeling, I'm like, shit, I got a lot of stuff now that I don't even execute on. So why would I go buy this more information that's just going to sit there too? So just something to think about. But anyway, I did want to say this. I was wrong about buying courses online. It beats going to college. You know what I mean? Especially for entrepreneurs. If you're doing something else, I ain't talking to you. But for entrepreneurship, buying an online course beats going to somebody fucking school or college that costs hundreds of thousands. You know, same thing for real estate. You better off buying an online course from Juan Pablo or Jay Morrison or somebody than to go to real estate school. What you going to real estate school for unless you're trying to be an agent? You know what I mean? If you're trying to invest, you don't need real estate school really, unless you're trying to get the commissions too on top of the investment money. So, but other than that, man, I just want to tell y'all that because you can save yourself tons of hundreds of not hundreds, but tens of years of mistakes by buying a course, and you can also save yourself tens of hundreds of dollars by buying a course. All right, I'm taking the first step towards my business with the cleaning franchise thanks to your advice. That's what's up, Pablo. I appreciate that. And I gotta do this, y'all. I gotta do this. I don't know if I got time to do it in this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. But I feel like I need to do a separate video just going over this. And I'm gonna sell this later because I know everybody watching me is not gonna watch this. You know what I mean? But this is valuable. And when I sell it, I'm gonna write down on the chalkboard and all that. But anyway, real quick, I want to give y'all this because I figured it out. When you're growing your franchise, right? The key is, I tell y'all this all of the time, but I actually got a plan now. The key is you have to build the business and reinvest in the business over and over and over and over again, right? So look, I told y'all this before. You got options. When you upgrading on your accounts, and I'm talking about the big three in particular. I don't know about the other franchise companies, but I do know with Coverall, Jam Pro, and Jani-king, they're going to charge you a upgrade fee for the new accounts that they sell you. Because when you first bought in, that paid for the initial business that you got, right? And so when they give you more accounts, you got to pay for those. So when you pay for those, this is what you need to do. Pay for it as quickly as possible because that's what's going to eat up your cash flow. You need to do either 1 month, pay for it in that 1 month, or pay for it over 3 or 4 months. But you got to get that thing out of the way. The faster you can start doing it, the faster you can grow and start building and free yourself from a job forever, okay? I freed myself from a job, but it was a temporary fix because I didn't have my foundation together, okay? So now that I figured it out, like I'm starting to get it. You know what I mean? I just closed on another account yesterday, the one for my franchise up in Virginia. You know what I mean? I'm actually gonna go up to Virginia this weekend and see it for myself. That way I can put my own eyes to it. But that's one of the keys. I'm gonna actually write down and show you when, because I had somebody ask me a while ago. A couple of people actually asked me, how do you know if you can afford an account? So this is how you know you can afford an account, right? I told you to pay off that account, the new account, within that one check or either over the next 3 or 4 checks. So this is how you know you can afford the account. If, let's just say you are netting $2,000 a month right now, after all expenses, all fees or whatever, you're netting $2,000 a month right now from your franchise, right? If they offer you a franchise offer you an account for $2,000 a month, an account that pays $2,000 a month, it's going to cost you, depending on how much your upgrade fee is, it's going to cost you, if it's 3 times the monthly gross, it'll cost you $6,000 to take on that new account, right? Okay, so you take that $6,000 and say, can I pay off $6,000 in one check? No, obviously, because you got $2,000 a month. So then you say, all right, well, can I pay it off in 3 checks? Yes, because you got $2,000 a month. So then in that case, you want to do sweat equity, because you can pay it off over the next 3 months and not be in the negatives, okay? Your payroll already paid. I said you netting $2,000, all right? So everything is paid, you net $2,000, you can afford that new account. And so for the next 3 months, you won't get a check. But guess what? You don't care, because you follow the system and you got your personal bills being paid by your day job. Your employees are doing all of the cleaning. All you're doing is putting money into it and managing it. That's it. So that was quick. You might have to listen to that part again twice to figure it out, but that's how you can see how much, if you can afford the new account now. So same thing. If you had $2,000 a month and they offered you an account for $200 a month, and you say, okay, can I afford to pay that off in one check? So you do 200 times 3 if that's what they're charging you, or times 4. Let's do 4 this time. So they're charging you 200. They're charging you 4 times the monthly growth. You take 200, multiply that by 4. That's 800. Can you afford that account in one check? Yes. So you tell them take the whole entire upgrade fee out that very next check. So now instead of netting $2,000 that next month, you're gonna net $1,200. You see what I'm saying? So you can afford that account. So that's how you can figure out if you can afford an account, and that's the strategy you should be using. And then just keep doing that, flip, flip, flip. Don't take near penny from the business. And then once you flipped enough, you generate enough net revenue where you can collect, where you can pay yourself just as much as your day job is paying you, then quit, and you're good forever. You're good for the rest. So long as you want to be good for, just manage it, grow it, and build it. But let me check for these questions right quick, comments real quick, and then I'm gonna be done. Let's see. Yeah, King C said that he ain't lying. Get it out of the way. He talking about the upgrade fees and stuff, all of the fees associated with it. You said how the Florida move go. Me and my lady thinking about making a move down there. I like it, man. It's beautiful down here. It's so much. It's like certain parts of this area, it feel like you in a whole nother damn country or something. So yeah, it's real nice down here. The people are friendly. Obviously, you got your select few here and there that ain't gonna be like everybody else, but that's anywhere you go, you're gonna have your bad group. But I picked a real nice area, so I'm lucky. But yeah, it's nice down here, man. I recommend it. And then, like I said, I'm still on that East Coast. I can drive back and forth to Virginia if I need to. So just something to, that's my thoughts on it. So, but yeah, man, if y'all ain't got no more questions, I'm gonna cut it up because I'm approaching 20 minutes now. But I just wanted to put those gems out there for y'all and let you know, don't be afraid to pay for an online course if you got it, and don't expect to see the return the very next day. So whether I'm gonna do coaching or not, probably not. I really don't want to, because I don't have time, and I don't want to mess that. I don't want to mess up y'all money. You know what I mean? Like, if you paying me for my time, then you need my undivided attention. You know what I mean? So if I do it, I'll make sure that I set a system up. But for now, no coaching coming from me. But I do recommend that you do online courses. Don't go overboard with it. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you completely trust the person that you're buying from. But I was wrong about online courses. It beats paying $100 for a couple of $100 for an online course. Beats making 10 years worth of mistakes till you finally figure it out, and it beats making tens of thousands of dollars worth of mistakes before you finally figure it out. So thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. This is AJ Simmons. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get back on my shit. All right, so thank y'all.